Welcome, everybody, to the first ever edition of the Tec'd podcast, recording live from the KCR studio. I'm with the two lovely people to my left and right.
My name's Connor. I'm the white guy with the forearm tat.
And my name's Alika, and I was dragged into this. I got my own podcast. Take it away.
She doesn't really want to be here. I'm Leo Warnoff. I don't know tech, but what I do know is we're all teched up to be here. We have a jam-packed hour to get to, so let's jump right into it. We are your student broadcast crew. Connor and I are your play-by-play men. Alika is our amazing sideline reporter. She works for the Daily Ad site because she's better than we are. We work for KCR College Radio.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, we are all here for KCR College Radio. Big shout out to them, of course. Big shout out to them for letting us use this room, of course. And let's just jump right into the most recent thing that we've all done, which is broadcast the second SDSU men's basketball game. Aztecs 2-0. Great first two games, obviously, against cupcake schools. Last one we had was against Idaho State. Connor, what do you got?
This dude said cupcake schools.
They are cupcake schools.
Chill, bro. That's some real competition.
No.
Hey, Idaho State was closer than we thought it would be.
It was, only 16 points.
I will give that team credit. They played USD on Friday night, and they came ready to play. We had almost a week to prepare for that game. They had 2 days, and they played their butts off.
I will have to say, yeah. They didn't look exhausted either, so, I mean,
No.
I'd give it to them.
I'll give all the credit to Idaho State.
Oh,
Agreed.
100%. With their team is fully comprised of guys from NAIA and JUCO schools, so they all have chips on their shoulders. They all came from the trenches. Just like we did, we are all community college transfers in our first semester here at San Diego State.
Let's talk about that Idaho State game real quick.
Sure.
That was one electric game. A lot of dunks, a lot of slams. I had a lot of fun broadcasting that game, and I think that was a great intro to the season for us. What was your favorite part of that game?
Well, my favorite part of the game was the fact that we whenever the moment was where we finally got the audio working, because that's been a lingering problem.
Having tech
just say,
issues is crazy.
That was stressful because we had the audio not set up, and I had to run all the way back to this studio to get the cord. Probably 15 minutes before tip off.
Can we talk about how sweaty Connor is whenever he runs back up and tries to set up? This man is drenched.
Dripping.
Like Niagara Falls drenched over here.
And I marinated in that the whole game.
You did, and you stunk, but it's okay. I can handle it.
All he does is complain about it, and let me tell you, sweat is going to be a lingering theme throughout this podcast.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's sweat in our. I'm looking through our notes right now. Sweat comes up about 4 or 5 times.
I'm sweating right now.
That's a little gay, guys.
Whoa.
Just joking.
We love all of our LGBTQ plus
Yes.
listeners. We appreciate anyone who chooses to waste their time listening to the Tec'd podcast. But going back to basketball, who were some of y'all's favorite players to watch during at least the Idaho State game in person?
I love the electricity of Farrah Compton. I mean, he had a couple jams. He was all over the court. 7 for 7 on field goals, 14 points, 2 blocks. I mean, he was all over the place.
Yeah, he's a returning sophomore. He was the highest rated recruit that SD has had since 2005. So definitely something to prove, especially coming off the bench. Just showing tons of energy, 2 blocks as well. I have bias. I played against him. I love LZ Harrington. I absolutely love LZ Harrington. I think he's going to be an NBA player. 6'4". He has all the tools in the world. What impressed me most was his vision. It's his second collegiate game. This dude's throwing no-look passes in transition. And absolutely no fear. I think the world of LZ Harrington. I can't wait to see what he does, at least in his freshman year. I really hope he stays another year, but there's a chance, depending on rotations, matchups, whatever, he could go one and done if he gets enough playing time.
I think regardless, that dude's going to be a star. I mean, he's 2 games into his collegiate career, and he looks like a seasoned veteran.
100%.
Unbelievable.
100%. Alika, I know you love one guy in particular.
I have a funny story for you guys. When they say reporting is easy, it's not. That is an understatement. And I decided to watch some film from last season, and that kind of kicked me in my butt, I'm not going to lie, because I was actually doing my stand-up. Midway through, Connor starts dying laughing at me and looks at Leah and goes, "Did she just say that?" And I actually said Lamont Butler's name mid-stand-up. And I will have to say, I'll hold my hands up. Not sure how that got into my script, but that goes to show that you should not record your script and pre-write it. You should just be flowing. But
And don't use ChatGPT when you're looking at San Diego State
I don't do
stats.
that actually.
I'm joking.
But
It's a joke.
but thank
It's a
you.
joke.
Tec'd up. That's a tech right there. But I would say honestly, Miles Bird, he had like so much explosion throughout that game. Just watching him. But yeah, I would say that was a really cool game just to watch from the sidelines and kind of getting more work along with that. It's not easy trying to go down with your heels. Mind you, I wear heels 24/7, feet bleeding and all, everything. It's gross, I know, but it's a definitely a good game to have that going on.
Her feet are constantly bleeding. That's all I'm hearing whenever we have a break and I check on her. You
Yeah.
good? My feet, my feet, my feet, my feet.
I'm always complaining about that.
No matter
Sorry, guys.
what. Every single time.
Alika, real quick.
Yes.
Now that you've done basketball and football, what are some of the differences between the two, and what are some of the things that you may like better about one versus the other? In terms of
Definitely-
sideline, because we're up in the booth. and
That
it's-
is true. I would definitely say like accessibility. Like honestly, the football game, I feel like I can go anywhere and like stand anywhere. I don't really have much issues going on with that, especially at the Fresno game, which I was kind of shocked about. We'll dive deeper into that, but kind of the difference between the basketball game and football games is just how I move around the stadium and where I can like set up my camera and like I think it was really limited at the basketball game. Also, timing is so stressful at basketball games. Like people don't understand like you literally have 5 minutes to go up and down the arena and also write your script and then set up your tripod, set up your camera and then record and then go back upstairs to like get your pregame or postgame or halftime. It's just so stressful with basketball. It's like a time constraint, honestly. But with football, it's more relaxed. I feel like when I do all of my halftime, postgame stand-ups, it's just like really chill. And then I get to like come up with you guys and like take photos and we'll do our little like TikToks.
Yeah,
Slight plug.
We do make TikToks.
Slight plug. Go
KCR
follow our
Sports,
TikToks,
SDSU,
please.
TikTok, please.
Follow our Instagram.
I'll take it further, just in terms of the stress levels.
Yes.
You know, regarding basketball instead of football, it coincides with broadcasting.
Agreed.
Dude, I let off our broadcast this time with play-by-play. I played basketball my entire life since I was 3 years old. You've played basketball in high school. I cannot stress enough. Do your research and practice before, because it took me a good 4 or 5 minutes to adjust to the speed of the game, and
Right.
not playing it but calling it, because there is no time to analyze anything. You have to be on your feet and you cannot shut up, and there's no real room for a color commentator during
There's
basketball
no
games.
break in the action whatsoever.
No.
No.
absolutely
Alika, I
not.
actually find that very interesting because I would think, I mean, just like in my head from like a sideline reporter perspective, that basketball would be easier just because of how small the arena is and how like easy it is to navigate around the court versus like football, you have the whole stadium.
That is true.
So
yeah.
like that's actually a really interesting perspective that you just gave.
It's hard because again, we are with KCR. If I was
Yeah.
with Fox News, I feel like I would have such great accessibility. But again, like we're very limited to what we have, and they have literally like if you guys go down and see like right where the court ends, like it's just like dotted like dashed lines, and you have that little box to stand in, and it's like the worst. And like people are staring at you, people are passing by, and
The
doing a
people
stand up.
passing by,
Dude, people stand like okay, doing your stand up is one thing, but people passing in front of your camera while you're doing the perfect recording and like the perfect like script and everything memorized, and then you have to restart it again. That's just the worst.
When you have Lamont Butler's stat line memorized to a T, and the
Okay.
people walking,
They're never gonna let this down.
I never will.
Lamont Butler, if you're watching this, we love
Shout
you.
out.
Shout out to you. Don't know why that was in there. Not gonna lie. I think I just got everything just mixed up. I was so stressed. I'm not gonna lie.
We all
Because
were.
that was like such like a big game. Because again, I love basketball. Like basketball is my main sport, and so I wanted to be like everything perfect with that game. And it was just like, obviously you're gonna make mistakes. We live and we learn. But I'm glad I made that mistake.
It's also tricky, like your first time doing that sport.
Yeah.
Like, for that season, it's like you have to get like reacclimated or acclimated in general to it. Like,
Right.
It's gonna take 1 or 2 games just to like adjust
Get back
to it.
into it. Yeah.
And
Oh.
I feel like
100%.
we should be good like going forward, like 2 or 3 games down the line, like we'll be.
100%. I learned my lesson. Definitely from now on, they will never let it go. I don't think anyone will ever let it go. But moving forward with that, just kind of updating about football, since you mentioned the difference between those two.
I mean, this is what we do. I feel like we're professionals in covering football.
I agree.
Well, San Diego State has had to this point a magical season, 7-1 start. Aside from the fact that they got absolutely blown out against Hawaii, 38-6 in the rain. Jaden Danigal slipping and falling after throwing a pick six. It cannot get any worse.
It was ugly, and you gotta think about it. Okay, a road game at Hawaii, it's always tough to play in Hawaii. It's a 5-hour flight away. Add the fact that it's raining, like it's just miserable. Like everything that could have gone wrong for the team went wrong. It sucks it had to go like that, but at the end of the day, the committee's not gonna look at that.
Yeah. And they left that Friday night too. Like that's
what I'm
hard.
saying.
Adjusting to that time difference, it's not much, but still, like adding rain to that time difference, landing on Friday, like they should have left at least Thursday, in my opinion, just to get acclimated with the area, the weather, and it's just hard. I feel like.
I'm sorry, you guys think leaving earlier to get to games is a good idea? That's the first time I'm hearing this from you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about that.
We have a tendency of arriving not late, but arriving at a time where we're rushing to set everything up, and despite my constant plea to arrive an hour before, these guys are like, no, it's good. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm done roasting these guys. Yeah, like you said, Connor, the committee's not going to care about jet lag or anything or time and score. It doesn't matter. The Aztecs are, without a shadow of a doubt, not making the college football playoff, and it's sad. It's sad because it's been an amazing ride. We've yet to call a loss.
Cinderella season so far.
100%.
100%. I mean, it's been absolutely amazing to watch, and I'm quite honestly shocked that they've gotten this far. I mean, we called our first game of the season the Cal game. We thought, okay, there's a chance they could get blown out.
Yeah.
They were 14.5-point underdogs during that game, and they won 34-0. And speaking of 34-0, we have not called a close game. We've done 4 football games. We've done 1 basketball game. We have not called a close game yet. They've blown out every single team, no matter what. And basketball, we expected it, but football, 3 shutouts, leads the country.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Incredible. I mean, it like, for me, it's like, okay, it sucks because it's not a close game. It's not fun. But at the same time, it's like, okay, we're also just kind of destroying him. So
yeah,
I mean, it's impressive.
But I mean, honestly, hopefully we look forward to a potential Mountain West championship. Hopefully we can play in the Mountain West championship game.
Got a big one.
Really cool.
Big one tomorrow that'll determine pretty much all of that against Boise.
But move on to next weekend. So Boise State.
We do. We move on to tomorrow. That's going to be a really fun one. We're hyped to call it. We'll be on the call. Alif will be on the sidelines, of course.
In the rain.
Speaking of moving on, how about
in the rain?
In the rain.
How are you going to manage that? You're wearing heels?
Yeah. So I'm actually wearing boots.
Boots.
But with heels.
Okay.
Come on now.
You know it's going to be a torrential downpour, I heard?
Yes, it's actually flooded.
I was going to ask how blood and blisters work with rainwater, but I don't really know.
So I thought about it actually, since it's going to be flooded, it's actually easier for me to wear heels because I can just take them off and walk barefoot, but then that's unsanitary, so that's not going to be an issue. But anyways, no, it's going to be interesting. Setting up the camera, I got a poncho for my camera.
Oh, I
actually.
like that.
Smart.
To put it over, but I'm really curious as to see what the quality.
I was gonna say,
it's gonna be
see just straight plastic wrap over it,
Okay, Alika, right here. Let's see. I have our stats for tomorrow.
Oh, are you actually gonna send them to me?
We have no. We're expecting 3 inches of rain tomorrow.
Oh,
great stats.
Thank you.
I have that pulled up on the quick.
Oh, you did?
So we're looking at 55 degrees around kickoff, about 3 inches of rain.
Okay, torrential downpour.
He does this at every party too.
Oh.
Pulls up the weather report.
That's my party trick.
You should be a weatherman. You're taking my job. You know, I wanted to be a weatherwoman at first before this whole sports thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You've done it all. You've done news anchoring, podcasting, weather lady.
And I still haven't found my thing, but hopefully this will be. We'll see. We'll see if I get somewhere with this.
Oh yeah.
What, the podcasting thing or the sports thing?
All the above, honestly, at this point.
Respect.
All right. One player to watch going forward, just for football, just for the rest of the season. Obviously, we hit on Jaden, but in my opinion, I think it's the entire defense. I think they're the sole reason why we are in bowl contention already and in contention for the Mountain West title. I think 3 shutouts, giving up 3 points, giving up 10, shutting out these big name programs. I think I can't put it into words how impressive they've been.
I just want to shout out Sean Lewis real quick.
Agreed.
He has completely changed the dynamic and the mentality around this team in the last couple of years. I mean, the confidence that comes off of this team is just unbelievable. I mean, 2-3 years ago, you didn't see that at San Diego State.
No,
never. Last year, we're 3-9, and he comes in last year. Obviously, first year, a lot of bumps in the road, but now it's a culture change. We've got recruits looking to flip from schools like USC.
I think he's comfortable with our team now.
He's
which
building
is
a
good.
culture. That's the most important thing. When you take over a program as a head coach, you're not taking over a football program. You're taking over a culture. You want to change the era. And we're a big name school. We should have a diverse, talented, money to spend. We have the resources. We just have to find the man to do it. And I really think Sean Lewis could be that guy.
Agreed. I just wish people would actually show up for our games. Like that student section just
Look,
gets me every time.
I'm gonna voice
unreal.
my opinion real quick, and I have a very strong opinion on this. Snapdragon Stadium is a brand new stadium, and they want to charge $70 for nosebleed seats at an SDSU game. Nobody's buying that.
It's $70.
It's
You know-
$70
I didn't even
for
know that.
nosebleeds.
That's unbelievable.
Shout out Connor, the other Connor that works for the DA. He wrote a story about it in the
he
beginning of the
did.
season.
It's really good.
It blew up, and a lot of
Yeah.
big news like actually read about it and like covered him, and he went on the news. I think it was Fox 5 maybe. But they're thinking about lowering the game rates of like the prices for the tickets.
They're trying to pay off the stadium, is what they're trying to do.
Yeah, basically.
Of course.
But it's not going to work like that.
No.
Like, you're talking about a team that has historically had attendance issues, and you get a brand new stadium, and nobody's going to come for $70 a game.
That is true.
Other than this, if you notice, the only part of the stadium that's remotely filled is the student section.
It's because it's for free.
Exactly.
You get them for free. And also they were trying to do this like bundle thing where it's like 2 for 1 or like 2 tickets for this price, but it's at the end of the day it's still too expensive. If you're again like a happy family that's like, middle class income, you're not going to pay $235 for your family of 4 to go watch a game. You know what I mean? On a weekend that you have nothing to do. You would
Exactly.
rather just watch it at home.
This isn't the SEC, guys.
No, I
This
agree.
is-
I wish it was, man. Because sometimes from our vantage point from the broadcast booth, I look down at the student section. I'm like, oh, it's packed. And then the first half ends and everyone's gone to the frats.
It's just 'cause
every single person is
They
gone.
got
wiped out.
parties and drinking and all this and that, so it's like we can't really stop them. But whereas like SEC, like schools, like that's their life. Football's their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all they have. They don't have anything on the weekends or anything to go out.
It's their
Well, another-
culture.
It is
we
a
need a
culture.
culture. We need a football culture here. We're 7-2.
I
Everyone's
know.
got to get hyped.
I
Another
know.
thing is with the SEC, they play a lot of day games.
They
There's
do.
not really like, I mean, I get you have like the day parties at the frats, but most of that's after the game,
Yeah.
and you're not like there's no 12 kicks. Like you're not gonna have really people leaving at halftime for the frats with a 12 p.m.
It
kick.
would be nice to have our kickoffs at 4 or 5 p.m. instead of 7.
Don't get me wrong, I love night games. I think
I
that's
do
the
too.
best
I do
thing in
too.
the world. But I just think that the main issue at the end of the day, the main issue is how much they're charging to get into the stadium. They're not gonna pay the stadium off quick by doing that.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, at a school with 35,000 kids, that's just people who are attending the school right now. That doesn't count alums. That doesn't count families. That doesn't count anything. Just in terms of students, that's 35,000
Yeah,
people. And what is our average attendance? What? 10,000, 15,000?
17,000.
17,000.
Yeah.
Well, also, I think 35,000. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's just the number that's on campus.
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
online and everything else. I mean,
There's more. Yeah, there's gotta be
way
more.
people that attend.
And then alums, it's over what? That's 250,000 people. If you
Yeah.
add everybody
Yeah.
up, from age 18 to 80.
and you're talking about just like if.
And that's
okay,
just state people. That's not talking about road people.
let's imagine for a second it was $30 to get in. You'd have people that just live in San Diego wanting to go to the
Right,
games.
it's like a
Exactly.
Padres game. It's like a thing to do.
Exactly. Yes,
It's a
Petco
thing to do.
Park. Yes.
And that's what I was trying to argue. Like, if this is like an event to go to and it's cheap and people, it's like affordable, why wouldn't people go?
You can get into
And we're
Padres games
good.
for $30.
You can get into Padres games for $35. You're so right. And
Petco
it's
Park
like-
is listed as a tourist attraction on San Diego.
Exactly.
So Snapdragon Stadium should
and
be
that's
as
been
well.
recently happening too. I feel like within the past 1 to 2 years, I feel like it's gotten popular because it's an event to go to. Then people go out and then they have fun, whatever. But like this could also be something similar, I would say.
Plus, we're good.
Right.
We're a good team.
We're actually good this year.
We're a really good team.
Exactly. I don't understand why people don't want to come out and watch us.
All right. Well, I mean, we can complain about that all day. Certainly, we want to be at the football games, and that was the story. We, the three of us, took a trip to Fresno State University.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
This was one of the most hectic yet confusing. I don't know the exact vocabulary I need to have right now. It's
Chaotic.
one of
Felt
the
like
weirdest days of our lives.
It felt like a fever dream.
It did.
Absolutely. That's
It
a
did.
perfect way of putting it. So let's just set the scene here. We get up at 5 a.m. I I wanted to get up earlier than that.
I got up at 4 a.m.
Okay, sure. Well, get up at 4 a.m. Leave at 5 a.m. Kickoff is at 12:30. We are driving. Connor, shout out this dude and his all blacked out Tacoma because this has
It's schmexy.
saved us.
Road
It's taken
warrior,
us to
baby.
every single game. It's taken us to every single game.
Safely,
We
for
drive.
the most part. For the most part.
Well, semi-safely. It's taking us to every game. Well, we drive 6 hours. We stop in between so many times.
Gas.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Okay, that coffee was really
Bathroom.
good. Let's talk about it. Like
Hey.
that, we went to a
That
random like
food truck.
alleyway with like this like random food truck that just randomly happened to have coffee, and this was probably the best coffee I've ever had in my life. And
It's up
mind you,
there.
I've had coffee every day for the
It's up
past like
there.
7 years. So I think
It was
that's
really
pretty
good. It
legendary.
was really. I forgot what I got, but
It hit the spot.
They didn't tip, both of them.
Okay, keep bashing on us. Don't worry, we'll get you back one day.
That's my job.
But continue with the
I
day.
paid for gas. We're chilling.
All right, so yeah, well, we stopped for gas. We stopped for gas at Costco. Alika and I are just kind of just laughing at everything. And Alika, I kind of want you to tell this because it's your favorite. For some reason, it's your favorite story in the world.
Okay, so I maybe a week ago before this game ended up happening, I saw this thing on TikTok and it was James Franklin, the coach
Of Penn State.
of Penn State. And if you guys watch Key and Peele, these two guys are hilarious. But anyways, one of them decided to imitate this coach. And it was this scene where he was getting asked a question by a reporter, and then he basically just was like, I'll insert the clip because it's too funny for me to explain. But take it away. What did you end up doing?
Apparently, I hit the most perfect and accurate James Franklin, Jordan Peele run down the sideline. I ran into the Costco parking lot. She has a clip.
It was comical.
She
It's
goes,
so good.
She goes, I can't stop watching this. I'm showing it to all my friends. And she did show it to all her friends. I don't know. This is... It basically went viral in our group of like 20 people in terms
Mind
of like
you.
journalists and students that we are close with.
Mind
I don't
you,
know why.
I was rewatching this video
not that
in
funny.
his
No,
truck.
No, it looks exactly like
Like
him.
literally
I'm
maybe
sorry.
like 15 times throughout this day. Like it was just so funny. I was like crying, sobbing, and it was just so good. And I tried to imitate it, and I literally didn't even get past 4 steps, and it was just the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, she tries to go and she just can't. She's just like she's jelly arms, jelly legs. She
Just
just
everything.
can't move.
I'm just dead laughing.
And keep in mind, this is all happening while I'm pumping the gas.
Yeah, so he doesn't know about it until I get back, and I'm like dying hysterical laughing.
Connor, look at this,
And,
look at this.
and I'm like, I thought you guys went in to go to the bathroom. And
Well,
you
so
did.
yeah, we did.
And I'm like, you guys are just like turning into like.
And I'm
James
watching it in
Franklin
the
over
bathroom,
here.
and I didn't realize that it was at full volume. So it's just me blasting this video of Leo full volume, and this girl is like taking the fattest dump, I will say.
Oh.
It was,
That was not necessary.
It was totally necessary.
Time out. That's our first technical foul on the Tec'd Up podcast. That was not necessary. You're timed out. You're teched out for
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay.
She
5
said
minutes.
this girl was taking a massive doozy.
0 out of 10 on the necessity scale to add that to the
oh,
story.
that was so priceless. I
Shout out to
can't.
that girl taking a deuce.
Shout out. Shout out.
But yeah, let's
Hey,
talk
if you're in
about
the
Before we started
Costco bathroom, shout out to you.
let's talk about the terrible, terrible booth setup. When we got there,
okay.
let's talk about the trench of.
This is giving me
All right,
PTSD.
I can take this one away from here.
I please do.
Yeah.
This is giving me this
Okay.
is giving me PTSD.
Let
I can't-
me set
I
the
can't
scene
do
for
this.
you. We get to Fresno. We're kind of sweating, you know, we're like, all right. We're cutting it real close.
What time was it?
I'm going to start with parking the car. We're cutting it close on time. We park miles away from this place. We have to get an Uber because the shuttle doesn't come fast enough. So we're already like hustling. We're like, okay, where do we go for the booth? We get to the stadium, get in. We're like, we're asking a bunch of people, where's the booth? Where's the away booth? How do we get here? Finally get up there. A guy shows us, not before we walk down the ramp, back up the ramp. By the time we get up to the booth, I don't know how hot it was in Fresno, but it felt hot.
By
And
the
it
way,
might-
by the way, the booth.
The booth. We'll get into that. I don't know how hot it was. I don't know if it was my stress levels, but it was really hot out. By the time I get up to this booth, I'm drenched in sweat. Once again, it's a common
Trenches.
theme. It's a
I could
common
see
theme.
the sweat particles literally like coming out of his skin. Like it was
Oh,
disgusting.
it was absolutely nasty. I'm actually glad we don't have this game on recording because
Yeah, I think
Oh,
you would have been
God.
drenched the entire game.
I would have been drenched
on the
the
You
entire
broadcast.
game.
spoil the
Okay,
best ending
okay.
possible to this story, but
We get up to this booth. We're on top of the press box. That's where they had us on the roof. Gravel. The ground is gravel.
Straight
It's not
stones.
even. It's not concrete. It's not wood. It's not metal. It's gravel.
it's rocks and dirt.
No tables. We have maybe like 2 desk chairs from 1990.
And a net, a black net, just blocking.
Blocking
everything.
our vantage point. We can't even set up
There's
cameras.
holes in the net, but that is our vantage point. We have to look through that with no table and no outlets
And
anywhere.
we had this guy with a walkie-talkie next to us the entire game. Every 2 seconds. I'm like, bro, we can hear that on the broadcast.
Well, we'll get to it, but we actually couldn't hear it on the broadcast. We'll get to that.
Yes.
But anyway, also, shout out, was that guy named Luke, that guy that took us up there?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
This attendant for Fresno
Crazy
State
memory.
University. He's obviously listening right now. So shout out Luke.
Oh,
out
yeah,
Luke.
I remember him.
Yeah.
He was walking up with us, and then
He showed us where to go because we had no clue. And then Alika, right before we get there, we're walking down. Fresno State has this cool Valley Children's Stadium. It's a cool stadium. I actually liked it. But aside from
Setup.
wherever the hell we were broadcasting from, they had this kind of red carpet, this wide red carpet where kind of a tunnel where the players would run all down. And Alika, of course, only cares about her social media and herself. And so she asked me to
Tec'd
film.
up for that one.
No,
Damn, let's give him a
no,
tech for that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
there you
that hand up.
Yeah.
Accountability.
go. Thank you.
Men need
Continue.
to show more accountability.
There you go.
Anyway, she wants me to film her, walking down the tunnel.
So
and
performative.
We do. Yeah, we do. Obviously. Performative is all hell. And I'm filming her.
It's the
and
only
she's
content
she's
we got from
walking.
this trip.
Yeah, that's the only video I have of myself.
Literally. And
From that trip.
the only video is her walking down the tunnel, and all of a sudden her knee just buckles, and she just almost. And I almost had to like stop and make a play to catch her. And I'm like, are you serious?
Mind
right
you,
now?
this is when I think this was the Pledge of Allegiance, or no,
The national anthem.
The national anthem was going on.
Wait, what?
So all
I
you
don't
hear,
even remember that.
So all you hear is like, oh, sick. Yeah, you just my ankle snaps.
Yeah.
Literally, I was in heels and I was like, oh wow, I think I'm gonna like fall over. Anyways, continue with the story.
My God, dude. I mean, and then, so the broadcast, we're standing the entire time. We have our spotting boards that we make and we print out. Connor prints it out, puts it on poster board, glue stick.
And don't get me wrong, I don't mind standing. Shout out Kirk Herbstreit and Chris Fowler. They stand their entire game.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I didn't mind standing, but it's the point where we have no option to sit down ever.
Yes.
Ever. And I'm pretty sure those two only stand when the camera's on them and they're doing
Could be.
their actual
They could
reports.
fool
They're
me.
probably sitting down when, during the live action. But
Agreed.
when they cut to the booth, they stand up, I think. But that's besides the point. Those who are also not 500 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Connor, you the whole time you were telling me you couldn't even see a jersey number.
I had my glasses on, and when I tell you, so Fresno State was wearing all black with red numbers. From our vantage point, I could not tell the difference between a single-digit number and a double-digit number. I had no clue, and I had my glasses on and everything. I could not see anything.
It was terrible. Like,
Yeah.
the view was just insane. Walking up those concrete stairs that felt like an eternity in those heels. Mind you, they didn't have an elevator for me to go up and down, and I needed to go up and down to, again, record, like, write, anything. So this was horrendous, and it was like, I think maybe 79 degrees. I'm wearing all black, my highest heels, which I didn't think was going to be an issue until now, and I'm literally, my feet are bleeding. I'm on the sidelines when, like, all of a sudden I get a text and they're like, dude, this is the most boof setup I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, oh shoot. So I go check it out. And again, these two are sweating their butts off.
I was not sweating that bad.
I was.
For the record.
I'll put my hands up. I was sweating really
I
bad.
was sweating.
Wait, it's ironic. I'm sweating right now. I sweat a lot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
for some reason, anytime you two are telling me that you're both sweating, I'm always fine. I'm always not sweating. I think you need to wear an undershirt. I think that might be the problem.
Oh,
Whoa.
Tec'd up.
No, I wear an undershirt.
Tec'd up.
No.
Tec'd up.
It's 2-1 already.
2 to 1.
I have 2.
2 to
That's
1.
crazy.
Undershirt is not grounds for teching up. No way.
That is.
No way.
That is
I-
not-
I personally don't think I need an undershirt, but
yeah, I think it just we're stressed out. You
Well,
know?
actually,
Stay sweating. I'm
before
comfortable. I'm
our
comfortable.
first
That's all.
game, I actually tried the undershirt. Like I put it on in the mirror, and I could just see it through my shirt. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
No, it's fair. It's fair.
looks more clean. Anyways, besides
So-
the shirt whole situation,
Anyway, so Connor and I are broadcasting. Aztecs played unreal that game. They won 20-0, 23-0, 20-0. Doesn't matter. We're getting into garbage time. About 6 or 7 minutes left in the game. I'm taking you up if you laugh at that again. We're getting into semi-garbage time minutes. We're about to conclude. We're not about to conclude the broadcast, but it's fourth quarter. Our viewpoint is awful. I'm on call. I'm doing the play-by-play as I normally would, and all of a sudden, I just see what resembles it. Like I see something dangling just in my face. Pause. Whoa. I see something just a material. It's just like some fabric, and I go what? And I turn around. Alika's standing there like the 4-year-old who's telling their mom that they're about to throw up at the front of the room, and she's standing there with this towel. This sweaty towel in her hand, and I turn around and we go to break, and I go, "What is that?" And she goes, "It's from Jaden Denegal." And I go, "What?"
Okay, mind you, I don't know if it was from Jaden
Shout out
Denegal.
Jaden Denegal.
I think it was just near the area that he was playing, and I saw it. So
I'm
basically,
going off what you said.
I was on the sidelines. I was doing my bit. I was doing my stand up, and all of a sudden, I see this like towel being thrown in front of me, and I was like, as one would. I grabbed the towel, okay? I'm gonna grab it, whatever. And so I grabbed the towel, and I'm like, this would be so funny if I threw it in like Leo's face or like was like dangling in Leo's face. And then after my bit was done, I ended up packing my things up. I went up there, and again, I was dangling it in their face, and then I threw it at Connor, and Connor literally catches it. And I don't know if you did this or not, but like you were like, I'm gonna sniff it. So,
Whoa!
I think Jaden Denegal would love that.
Whoa. Yeah.
Connor, by the way, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's in his apartment still. Right
Oh, it is. It's in my living room.
It's
Did
in
you
his
wash
living room,
it?
and he goes,
Wait.
I'm keeping this thing.
Funny story. It's still in my living room. It's on my TV stand. Well,
Ew.
I keep all my like stuff from the games.
Did
on
you
my TV
wash
stand
it?
on
Did you wash it?
I did not wash it. Leo came over to my apartment last week. He asked me if I washed it, and then he sniffed it.
No, this is
Leo.
a lie.
I
This
did.
is a lie.
I did.
Jaden Denegal,
100%.
did you hear
We
that?
can call Cooper right now. He was
This is for you.
This is a
Jaden Denegal.
lie.
I think
Coop-
I think there's something going on here.
Cooper was in my apartment. I can call him up right now.
I think
You
I
sniffed
asked
it.
at the
I
same
told you I hadn't
time.
washed it after
So-
that.
so
At the
Leo.
same time that I asked you if you
Leo.
wash it, I think that's when I sniffed
Oh
it.
no, I
Leo.
told you
I
after.
do
didn't
not
wash it.
remember.
So what did it smell like?
It smelled like a freaking towel hasn't been washed that was used by an actual football player during a game that was left out for
he
3
goes-
weeks. What do you think it smells
Okay,
like?
mind you,
What,
I was
tuna-
fangirling when I was holding it and walking
by the
around
way,
with it. I was
100%.
fangirling. I was like, oh my gosh.
By the way,
towel.
that is not the story that you told me when you first got the towel.
What was
You-
the story that I told you?
You told me that Jaden like recognized you, and then he was about to go
He
in
did
because
say
he
this.
got banged up. He got banged up, and so he was on the sideline, and he was about to go back into the game. And you said that he looked at you and said, "Here, take it," and threw it to you. That's what you.
I
told
don't
me.
think he looked at me and said, "Here, take it." He did recognize me though. He did like do a little one at me. where
You
it's like-
said
threw
you
it at
said
you?
that
and then
someone said, "Here,
threw it
take
in my
I
direction.
don't think she said here, take it. but-
Yeah.
Okay, he threw it. He threw it.
He
at
threw
you.
it at my direction. I just took it. I picked it
Yeah,
up and I took it.
As you should.
As I
did the
would.
same
As
thing.
sure
I would do
anyone
the same
would.
exact thing. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I think anyone
Yeah.
would do that in their right mind.
I'd take it home,
I
put
might
it
have
under-
sniffed it,
put it under
but
my
it's
pillow at
fine.
night.
Yeah. So let's
Double
tell,
checked up for that one.
let's tell the truth from now on.
I always tell the truth. I don't know what you're talking about, boy.
That is a fabrication of what happened, and the truth is
Two
funnier.
against one.
The truth is funnier.
2 against 1. I think you're checked up for that one.
That's not a tech up. If you try to tech someone up and
What?
nobody agrees, that's like a double tech up.
What are we tacking up exactly?
That's what I'm saying.
That
I
he's
have
saying
no
that I
idea.
lied.
She did,
I didn't lie about that.
I don't think she lied.
Thank
No.
you. 2 against 1.
but it's not a tech up.
Fine. It won't be a tech. I
No.
won't give you that.
No.
No, because there was no lie.
Anyway,
Good. Agreed.
Connor, we finish the broadcast. We pack up immediately, drive back home 6 hours, same day because the lovely folks at KCR needed the equipment for basement beats the next
Shout
morning.
out Basement Beats.
Shout 'em out.
We know a thing or two about Basement
Yes.
Beats.
We do.
We
They needed the equipment the next morning, so we couldn't stay a night there. We couldn't, we couldn't stay in a hotel. Nothing. We had to get them back the next morning, so we had to drive back the next day. And so obviously we get back home at 1 a.m. and we're all dead tired. I slept, I think, because I had not slept before that for about 36 hours because I pulled an all-nighter. Because what's the point of sleeping from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think I
So
did the
we're
same.
all dead tired. So I slept probably 12, 13 hours that night. I wake up to a call from this dude, and I'm half asleep. I'm like, hello, what's up? And he goes, bro, I'm so pissed right now. And I go, what? And I knew, because I knew football was going on. I was like, what happened? He goes, the entire audio ran out. It's not there. And I go, what do you mean?
So when we got to Fresno, the cord for the audio mixer had been broken. Just the plastic guiding pin had been completely like severed off, and along with the 3 pins that you plug into the machine were all twisted. So I took a pen and I bent them back as best as I could. I thought it had worked.
It was an elite
It didn't.
performance because
Oh,
it fixed it. We could hear ourselves after you
Yeah.
did that. It was an amazing, a great work.
Yeah, for sure. But it turns out the jerry rig it didn't work. It worked because we thought it worked, but we got home and all the footage was unusable. So we didn't end up getting any content from the Fresno game except for Alika falling.
Thanks, Livebug. Thanks. Yeah, my content was
yeah.
terrible. My video was
Well,
blurry.
at least you had content.
Oh,
That's
we
the
got
thing.
the James Franklin run in there.
we
We
did.
did. We should
Insert
post
clip.
that one.
Insert clip.
I'm down. Oh yeah. Well, they're gonna see it.
Yep.
It is a good clip. It's a good clip.
That game was just chaotic, stressful,
It was a time.
to
You-
say the least.
you know
It was a
what's-
learning lesson for all of us.
But at the end of the day, I think our mentality when we got back and we figured out all the audio was corrupt, we said, we have a game this week. Let's chill out, move on to next week. Just look ahead to next week and move on. Speaking of moving on, how about we move on to our Heisman picks for the year?
I was just about to say, you know what's crazy and chaotic, Alika? The entire college football season this year.
Yeah.
I mean, besides Ohio State, there is not one team that I feel like that's a playoff team getting in there. Maybe.
And actually, a lot of people there's been a lot of talk about Ohio State in the last couple of days saying they're the weakest 1 seed of all time because their only
Why?
significant win is against Texas.
I don't believe that. I think their entire roster is NFL ready. I don't believe that for a second.
Their wide receiver core is unbelievable.
As it always is.
Julian Sayin is a machine. Shout out Carlsbad High School.
And is that your Heisman pick?
Absolutely.
That is my Heisman pick, is Julian Sayin.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit biased because I did play flag football with the kid. But
Wow.
When was this?
Look at you.
Friday Night Lights.
Oh.
And when I was
this is-
Oh, you were yay big.
When I was a little tyke.
Oh.
But yeah, I played against him a couple times. Played with him. Yeah, it was fun. But flag football back in the day.
We should have him call into the show.
Yeah.
Dude, we should try and get Julian on.
Is that a possibility?
Well,
If you're listening out there,
I don't
Julian.
know him personally, but we could try.
If you don't know him personally, there's no
Yeah.
way.
We could try.
We could try. Hey, it's always
Julian,
worth a
you
shot.
watching out there?
And it Tec'd
We'll
up.
tag you.
It's Tec'd up.
It's
Anything's
Tec'd up.
possible.
Exactly.
Anything's possible.
But yeah, Julian Satan's my Heisman pick. He's been playing out of his mind. Granted, he has a great, absolutely amazing team around him, but I think, he hasn't thrown a lot of picks. I think it's like 2 or 3 picks he's thrown this year. So, I mean, he's been playing really good. And I think he is the Heisman frontrunner right now, other than Fernando Mendoza.
Okay, so that I really wanted to talk about that. Fernando Mendoza is the next pick. I mean, he is the front runner in terms of odds, in terms of Vegas. It's Fernando Mendoza, and it's what I don't want to call him the Heisman, and it's for a pretty peculiar reason. I don't think he's a real person. I think if you ever have seen this kid being interviewed, I think he's the first AI quarterback.
Insert clip.
Insert clip.
Please watch this. Watch him being interviewed. Tell me how many times he blinks, and tell me how many times he stutters. 0.
It's insane.
AI
We're
prospect.
gonna insert the clip right now.
It was already inserted.
Shout out
Oh, it
Indiana.
was already inserted. Okay.
It's already inserted.
Okay. All right.
They don't know anything
Speaking
about
of
podcasts.
Fernando Mendoza.
I told you I don't know anything about technology.
You look at the common theme with the 2 Heisman frontrunners, Fernando Mendoza and Julian Sayin. What are they leading? The top 2 teams in the country.
But are they carried by their rosters or not?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I think to an extent, you could say Julian Sayin could be, although I think he is really great, and it's easy to say that because he is a freshman.
That's why it's so
That's-
impressive. That's why he should win
yeah.
the Heisman.
Yes,
100%.
but it's also makes it easier to say he's getting carried by his own team. Well, I guess you could say that about Fernando Mendoza too, as well.
Yeah. Yeah. You
But
could.
I think maybe less to an extent.
I think if Fernando Mendoza is getting carried by anyone, it's his coach. Curt Cignetti, in my opinion, is without a doubt the best coach in college football. He turned Indiana into a powerhouse in fewer than 2 years.
It's been unbelievable.
They're the number 2 team in the country. They made the playoff last year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what was Indiana football before then? They just won in Happy Valley against Penn State for the first time ever. on the road.
Shout out Jack Tuttle. 3 years ago was their quarterback.
Yeah,
Mission Hills alum, at high school.
Yeah, your high school.
shout him out. Shout him out.
Speaking about playoffs, you guys want to talk about the playoff picture coming up?
Sure, but real quick, I just want to pay homage to who I think is genuinely deserving of the Heisman. I think my pick, I agree with Connor. Julian saying deserves it. He's the most talented quarterback. But if you want to talk about someone that is carrying their team, it's Haynes King from Georgia Tech. And as a Syracuse fan, I hate saying that. I hate Georgia Tech. Haynes King is unbelievable. This dude has right now 1,888 passing yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 picks. You're like, okay, why is he a Heisman candidate?
Real quick.
This dude has no.
You're good. You're good. My bad.
No, you're good. 14 rushing touchdowns.
14?
14 rushing touchdowns,
That's
9
crazy.
passing touchdowns, and Georgia Tech, but they did lose last week, but they were 7-0.
Wow.
And they were the number 7 team in the country, and Georgia Tech football is never like
sure.
that. Haynes King, he's probably his 6th or 7th year senior. He is like that. He is that dude.
Real quick, I know a UConn quarterback could never win the Heisman.
I
but
love this.
Joe Fagnano has
Fagnano, he's tough.
2,800 yards, 25 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
He's going to
Zero.
play in the NFL.
0 interceptions. How?
He's
we're
gonna play in the
Week
NFL.
10, week 11 of college football.
That's unheard of. I mean, they're playing, Mercyhurst every week, but
It's still incredible that he has 0 picks.
it is. It is. I mean, they played Syracuse earlier in the year, and they lost to them in overtime. UConn's tough, and it's all because of Joe Fagnano. I love that note. Anyway, yes, playoff picture. CFP rankings did just drop earlier in the week. Obviously, Ohio State at 1, Indiana at 2, A&M at 3. No surprise, those are the only undefeated powerhouses in the country. But let's talk about some of this kind of bubble territory here. I want to talk about one team, Connor, Vanderbilt. Vandy.
We love a little Vandy in our life.
They've got one of the toughest schedules. They're 8-2. They have one of the most electric leaders and quarterbacks you're ever going to find in Diego Pavia. What is the story
To
behind
me-
this Vanderbilt team?
My personal opinion, I think Vanderbilt's absolutely a playoff team.
Yeah? You think they could get in?
No,
They're 14th
they're
14th in the country right now.
The
let me
trouble is they're
preface.
not in right now because of those 2 losses, and that's what sucks because they've had an absolutely monster of a schedule. So it's hard to look at that and be like, okay, 2-loss team, it's hard for them to make the playoffs, but I think they absolutely are deserving to be in.
If they win out 100%, I believe they're in. Let's see what they've got next. They've got Tennessee. They've got Kentucky this week, or no, Kentucky next week, and then Tennessee, and that's it. And then, can they make the SEC championship?
That's that's
But
really
Kentucky
tough.
and Tennessee are both really winnable games. Tennessee's 23rd in the country. Kentucky's unranked. 10-2.
That's hard.
If they, I don't know. I don't think they can make the SEC championship. Yeah, they're 6th right now. They're 4-2 in conference.
Can we talk about the last team in currently in USF?
Oh,
I don't like that. I'm sorry.
You don't like that? What do you mean?
I don't like USF being the last team in right now
Why?
because they're ranked 2nd in their own conference. The Navy's ahead of them.
Conference USA.
The AAC.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think there's a lot better schools out there than USF. I mean, they haven't had that tough of a schedule.
I agree. I mean, for a minute when
Their biggest win is over Boise State, which I mean, Maddox Madsen, and that was a tough squad earlier in the year, but
They were
that is really
ranked.
their only statement win.
they were ranked in the preseason, Boise, but
Keyword in the preseason.
yeah,
They have fallen off tremendously before even.
they're
Madsen got
24th.
hurt.
They're 24th right now, 7-2. Byron Brown is electric at quarterback. I won't lie. If you've ever seen some tape of that dude,
I still like
I can
Navy
play.
over them.
I agree, but I think with 2 losses, I think they're in the same boat as the Aztecs are a little bit. I think they just have more impressive
Yeah.
wins. I think San Diego State would be ranked if we had a tougher strength of schedule. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing with South Florida as it is with State. That second loss virtually eliminates them from the playoff. I'm pretty
Exactly.
sure. I think. But this season's been chaotic. Aside from these top 3, Texas. How about Texas A&M? By the way, 9-0. Number 3 in the
Unbelievable.
country.
And
Are they
I've been. Let
are
me
they
tell you.
playoff ready, or are they gonna get? Are they a first round exit?
Let me tell you, I've been waiting for them to fall every week. I've been honestly, I'm guilty of praying on their downfall. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like they've kind of do that every year where they start off like 4-0 or something like that, and then they have that loss, and then the whole season goes downhill. They'll spiral with like 3 or 4 losses after that, and that just hasn't happened this year.
Dude, let me give you a stat right now. Besides the Week 4 win against Auburn when they won 16-10, no games under 30 points scored on offense. They've scored over 30 every single game except for one.
So they're red hot.
They're red hot. Their defense looks okay. They've got South Carolina, which is always any SEC game is a question mark. They get it at home, but Lenora Sellers can carry a team to a win any week. South Carolina's quarterback. Then they have Samford. That's a win. So let's say they win both of those. Then they play at number 10 Texas in the last game.
Ooh, that's tough.
That's a huge game for the SEC because right now Texas is 4-1 in conference and A&M is 6-0.
Whoa, that is a huge.
So that's going to be a big one. It's
Arch
already
Manning lock-in game right there.
It's already televised November 28th, 4:30 p.m. ABC. So I mean, obviously Texas A&M is going to be in the playoff regardless because they get these games against South Carolina and Samford, which should be wins. Of course, they're probably going to lose to one.
Hey, you never know with Lawrence Sellers, though. I think he's very capable of winning that game.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
an upset game right there.
Oh, yeah.
Alika, who was your pick to win the national championship this year?
That's hard because you guys mentioned Texas A&M, and I know you're praying on their downfall, but I'm praying on their
Really?
uprise. I don't know. Their team seems solid to me. Honestly, these like past 4 games that I've been watching, they seem that they have their stuff together. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not going to doubt you. They're number 6 in the country.
That's exactly, and seeing how his quarterback has reacted, it's just, I think it's for the win for me.
All right, everyone pick a national champion, and then
Ohio
we're going to
State.
move on. We're going to move on to the NFL. Ohio, that's boring. It's back to back.
Okay, you want me to go?
Their next game is
No,
South
no, you
Carolina.
can pick Ohio State.
I
Please.
mean, that
Someone
is
has to
boring.
pick
I know,
Ohio
I agree.
State.
That's boring. Who else do I like? I mean, I like Oregon, but they had a rough week last
They
week.
did. Did you see that game?
They had a really rough.
I don't care. They're going to bounce back.
Hey,
That's my pick. Dante Moore for Heisman. Not going to happen. That's my guy.
Shout out my girlfriend's dad. He was stressing
Really?
about that. I mean, he's a diehard Oregon fan. He's gonna miss this kick. He's gonna miss this kick.
Wow,
That was
I hate
crazy.
fans. I hate fans who talk like that.
Well, because he kicks it like he's like 70% field goal percentage, and like he hasn't missed.
they
For
still won
Oregon,
the game though.
they
I
did.
know.
I love that kicker.
I do-
Atticus Sappington.
I do
Not
like
have that on the bingo card today, but shout out Atticus Sappington.
I do like Oregon. I do like Ole Miss. Shout out Lane Kiffin.
Shout out Trinidad Chambliss, the best name for a quarterback I've probably ever heard. I
Insane.
love Trinidad Chambliss.
You know who I hate?
Backup too.
You know who I hate at number 11 is Miami.
Really?
Well, Miami's just fraudulent. Carson Beck is the worst person of all time, I think, or at least up there. Does anyone actually like Carson Beck?
I don't think anyone even talks about him.
No,
Okay.
not
He's
for the
kinda-
NFL, but I'm talking about like as a person too.
Oh,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you.
Have you guys seen the
he's-
Snapchat leaks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
My
it's been
God.
bad. Also, his accusations that I've heard is not the
Yeah,
best.
it's terrible.
It's
I mean,
terrible.
I'm not a Carson Beck fan.
No,
Also, this
never.
has nothing to do with that, but transferring to Miami just to follow your girlfriend, who's the basketball player influencer, and then getting broken up with by her a week after
That's
a week
rough.
after committing is rough.
That's rough. But why is Miami in the playoff picture and they're 7th in their own conference right now?
Yeah, what's going on there?
The ACC is also weak too. I'm an ACC guru, so you don't ask me. I don't know what the.
Why does that
committee's
make
talking about.
any
They're
sense?
15th in CFP right now
So-
at 7-2. I don't have them in. There's no way.
No, there's
There's no way.
With the amount of picks Carson Beck throws, I'm praying for him to throw like 5 this week.
No,
What do you guys think about Indiana?
I think honestly
AI?
they could win. They could win the national
That's-
championship.
ChatGPT Heisman. I mean,
No.
national
10-0?
championship.
10-0 is crazy.
They do have a robot at quarterback, but
They do.
it's a solid robot. Fernando Mendoza, I don't mean to get on you, my guy, but like the coaching is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Signetti knows too much. He knows exactly what he's doing. From his first ever presser, Google me, I win. That's all he's done.
Exactly.
That's
10-0 this
crazy.
year. What, 1 loss last year?
Mhm.
Unbelievable run. We have only a couple minutes left. I want to get to some of what Connor and I debate and argue and
Some
scream at each
NFL
other
talk.
about every single week.
Oh, no.
Let's go into fantasy football.
Guys, this could
Someone help me.
This could get,
I'm sorry.
I
we
hear
got-
about this 24/7, mind you. 24/7. This is
going to
all
get
they talk
heated.
about.
This is.
In the car, in the class, everywhere. On the walks, everywhere.
Well, I have some personal vendettas I need to kind of rant out here, but we'll get to those in a minute.
You got 10 minutes.
We have 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay,
For
let's
what?
hurry this up. We gotta be out of here. in
Yeah,
10
we
minutes.
actually have to be out of here in 4 minutes ago, but
Yeah,
we have 10 minutes.
yeah.
No, we have 2 hours to record.
It's
We were
5
supposed
o'clock.
to start at 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
We had to set up everything.
Okay, let's go.
all
Let's talk about it.
Real quick, waiver pickup of the year.
Ooh, waiver picker of the year. Right now, I'm rocking with Troy Franklin.
That's solid.
I'm rocking with Troy Franklin.
Yeah, I mean,
That's just because I have him, like, he's a permanent in my starting lineup because I have Malik Neighbors out for the year.
stop. Don't talk about injuries around me. Don't.
Garrett
Don't.
Wilson is, for some reason, on IR. He started the week questionable, then went to doubtful on Tuesday, and now he's on IR for I don't even know what reason. The Jets are horrible. Yeah. So I'm rocking with Troy Franklin and Stephon Diggs right now.
So you're complaining about Malik Neighbors and Garrett Wilson. Let me tell you. I want everyone to listen to this. These are my first 4 draft picks. Malik Neighbors, ACL, dead. Bucky Irving, every part of his body, dead. I don't know when he's coming back. I already traded him away. Round 3, Omarion Hampton, dead. High ankle. Round 4, Garrett Wilson, dead. Out for the year. I've traded most of these people already except for Neighbors to get just something. I'm trying to not get last. I won the league last year. I'm trying to not get last. Also, I drafted J.K. Dobbins, out. I drafted Najee Harris, out. It's genuinely unbelievable. I don't have a single. You should see my lineup from week 2 compared to what it is right now.
What's your record?
I'm 5-5. I fought back.
Oof.
I started 3-0 because my team was great.
But we're not looking good going this stretch.
No. But in my other league, which is now my main league, that was a masterclass draft.
Nice.
I have Jackson Smith and Jigba, Rasheed Rice, Emeka Ibuka, Tyler Warren, Javonte Williams, Travion Henderson, Jackson Dart, Baker Mayfield, Oronde Gadsden. I Troy Franklin. I'm in love with that team, and I started 0-5, and now I'm 5-5 in that one too. But by the way, real quick, shout out Travion Henderson.
Ooh, we'll get into that a little bit later too with Travion Henderson.
I absolutely adore Travion Henderson. Troy Franklin, your waiver pickup of the year. I want to get a quick little nugget in there. 5 fewer targets than Jackson Smith and Jigba this year, and 623 fewer receiving yards.
The targets are there, but if you've been watching the Broncos, Bo Nix is throwing him moon balls that are just overthrown, underthrown, sometimes perfect, but he's throwing him a lot of deep shots and a lot of balls that are just not really there. But he is getting a lot of targets, like 10, 11 targets almost every game for the last
Bo
5,
Nix is
6
mid.
weeks. Yeah.
Bo Nix is mid.
Bo Nix is
Bo
not
Nix
the
gets
greatest
carried by
quarterback.
everyone else in the Broncos. That's my take. I don't
Pretty
like
good
Bo
take.
Nix. I don't like Bo Nix.
Who is your waiver wire pickup of the year?
I was gonna say who I do like, Rico Dowdle. No, without a shadow of a doubt.
Ooh.
Without a shadow of a doubt. The
Rico.
dude, I love his story. I love the chip. I love the moxie he plays with. As a dude who sat second fiddle as a high school basketball player for 3 years and then shining in my last year, I have so much empathy and love for Rico Dowdle, who won himself the starting running back job in Carolina over Chuba Hubbard, who's a really solid NFL running back.
Exactly.
Rico Dowdle is my guy. I mean, now he's projected 20 points every week. I wish I had him, honestly, but you can't look at me in the face and tell me that Rico Dowdle isn't the best waiver pickup of the year.
Oh, he without a doubt. So who is your? Let's pick a winner of each conference, AFC, NFC.
In terms of just NFL?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think is going to win the AFC?
I'm going to let you go first because you got the shirt on and you're not going to
know.
pick any other team.
I'll go with my AFC pick. It's the Patriots.
Yeah,
No
reppin'.
way. No
No
way. I
I
can't believe that.
couldn't tell from
All
your
right,
shirt.
guys, gotta do it.
Why?
The Patriots are 9-2 right now. Granted, Mickey Mouse schedule.
Oh, they
I will
beat the
admit
Bucks on the road, though.
They beat the Bucks on the road. That is a huge win.
And you guys beat Buffalo already, right?
Yes, we did. We play them one more time. I'm very nervous that we're gonna beat Buffalo twice in the regular season. They're gonna beat us in the postseason.
Oh.
I'm
That could
very nervous that's gonna happen.
It's
That's a
It's a
very much
possibility.
a possibility.
huge thing in sports. It's really hard to beat a team 3 times in a season.
Yeah. It's not
How about
unlikely.
Because
is
we
Drake,
have him at home in 2 weeks.
is Drake May the MVP?
Drake May is my MVP.
I don't know why I asked you that. I should have just turned over here, but obviously he's gonna say yes.
Yes.
Um,
Sure. I'll agree.
The stats tell them. I mean, granted, Matthew Stafford's also playing out of his mind right now.
He is
Out of his 40-year-old
Stafford.
mind.
It's unbelievable, the MVP race. Imagine if I told you all this at the beginning of the season. MVP race comes down to Drake May, Matthew Stafford, and Jonathan Taylor.
We're
How does
including-
that
waiting
happen?
for you to
Are we
mention
giving
him.
Jonathan Taylor a shot to win
He's
MVP?
my MVP.
Whoa.
He's my MVP. He's having the greatest season of all time by a running back, and none of these quarterbacks are. I mean, obviously, granted, May is amazing. Stafford, amazing season. Taylor is the guy. Taylor's my MVP.
He's been cooking this year. I'll say that.
It's the best season we've ever seen in NFL history by a running back if he keeps his pace.
We haven't had a skill position player win MVP in 11 years.
It's gonna happen.
Adrian Peterson was the last.
It's gonna happen. He's having a better year than Adrian Peterson
You think
that year,
they're-
and there's not a quarterback
It's-
that is
Adrian
having
Peter-
a standalone season.
Nowadays,
That's
Leo,
hard.
it's a quarterback award nowadays.
It's
It's a 100% a quarterback award.
But it's
that should be abolished if Taylor doesn't win it. Then if Taylor doesn't win it, that means a skill player is never going to win it again besides quarterback.
They should just rename it best quarterback. That's all they should rename the
they should
award.
put another.
That's what I'm saying. It should be renamed that if Taylor doesn't win it this year, because we're never going to see a season from a running back this good ever again unless we get some Derrick Henry level insane high school recruit, Jeremiah Smith, whatever.
Speaking of Jonathan Taylor, he is my offensive player of the year.
Really?
If he wins MVP, my offensive player of the year is Trayvon Henderson.
What?
Whoa.
Well, you
Okay.
can't do that.
Why?
He has it. He's played 2 games. 2 games with actual
He
numbers.
has 5 touchdowns in the last 5 days, Leo.
That means nothing for offensive player of the year. The offensive player of the
also
year.
has-
If Taylor wins MVP, the offensive player of the year is Jackson Smith and Jigba. Don't even ask me anything else. Don't even
Drake
ask me
London?
anything else. No. What? No.
Really?
It's Jackson Smith and Jigba or it's Puka Nakua.
Puka. Okay.
Nobody else.
Okay.
And it's the only reason it's not Puka is because he's missed 2 games.
Okay.
Jackson Smith and Jigba is on pace to break the receiving yards record.
Travion offensive rookie of the year.
Jackson Dart.
This is all they talk about.
You can't win
There's
2
gonna be an
games and be
That's
the
my
offensive
boy.
rookie of the year. You can't
This
win 2
argument
games and be the offensive
won't
rookie of the year.
happen.
I'm sorry.
He leads the league in touchdowns since his debut. And that's not rookies, that's everyone. Tied for first.
If you can give
What do
them
you-
3 hours to talk about this, they would.
We would. I'm biased toward Jackson Dart. I'll admit it. But
And I'm
just
biased
look at the
towards
numbers.
Trayvon Henderson.
He's not the offensive player of the year.
He's the offensive rookie of the year.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Mark my
He's
words.
Moving on. Do we want to wrap this up or do we want to talk about? I think we should leave.
By the
MLB.
way, NFC, my pick for the NFC, the Seahawks. They're the best team
I hate
in the
that
NFL.
pick. I absolutely hate that.
They're the
pick.
best team in the NFL.
Cool.
I hate that pick.
Cool. Well,
We go
I think we
Rams.
should leave MLB for next time, but
No.
but I think we should wrap this up. We don't have much time.
For what?
What?
We don't have time for what?
Well, we're supposed to be out of here 12 minutes ago.
Oh, they'll never know.
Oh, but I have.
Let's
place.
end it. Let's end it cordially. Let's do it.
Sure.
Let's
Okay.
finish. Let's finish. You want to do a quick MLB?
No, let's save MLB for next time.
I agreed.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up with a dark horse playoff contender. Who is a team that's not in the playoff picture that you think can make the playoffs right now?
Great question. Give me the Baltimore Ravens.
That's a cop out right
That's
there,
a
dude.
stretch.
That's a cop out.
How?
They're gonna make the playoffs. Come on.
What's their record right now?
Their records they're 4-5 and they just got Lamar back.
So how is that not what? How is that not a dark horse? They have a losing record with 9 weeks into the season,
because
they've looked terrible.
because they have
I know that the
actually-
point is because Lamar is coming back and they're gonna go on a run.
Wow. Okay, never mind. I'm looking at their schedule now.
Get
They-
clocked.
They have the Bengals twice. Joe Burrow will be back for one of those. They have the Jets win. They're gonna lose one to the Steelers. They have 2 games against the Steelers. They're playing the Patriots and the Packers.
Why are they gonna lose one of the Steelers?
Because they're not sweeping the Steelers. Come on.
Why not?
You don't know the Packers?
The Steelers are super mid.
But it's so hard to sweep a team in the NFL. It's so hard.
It's just 2 games. Steelers aren't making the playoffs.
Are you? I like Aaron Rodgers.
I do too.
I think he's having a great
I've been
year.
a Packers
I
fan
don't.
since 2015.
But yeah, they play.
What?
Speaking of which,
2015?
they play
Yeah.
in Green Bay 3 days after Christmas. So that's a tough game.
It's
as
a
well.
tough game, but
In
I
Green
think
Bay is
I think
tough.
they get it done. I think they get it done.
In Green Bay is tough. For me, dark horse to make the playoffs, I'm gonna go Bengals.
What?
Bengals or the Texans. I like the Texans.
The Bengals aren't making.
They get Joe Burrow back next week.
Do you think he'll be healthy enough though?
Wait, what?
They activated his 21-day window to be activated, and that was 5 days ago.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
Like last week,
That's crazy.
they activate. There's a meme going around that said Joe Burrow saw Joe Flacco putting up MVP numbers and healed up real quick.
Dang.
Yeah.
I do like the Bengals. I like the Texans. They're sitting at 4-5. CJ Stroud comes back from that concussion next week. I think
He leads their offense. I don't see it. He hasn't
They
led
had
their
a
offense
rough-
the past 2 seasons.
Huh?
I don't think they have the offense
You
to
don't?
make a run. No.
Why not?
I think CJ Stroud limits himself. I think the play calling limits CJ Stroud. I think their defense is spectacular. But I don't think they have the offensive
I think they're
firepower to
like-
make a run and compete in close games and,
Yeah,
and
they'd have to be a
make
wild
clutch
card team.
drives. I don't think they have that.
They'd have to be a wild card team. Yeah, there's actually too many wild card teams to even.
It's a tough question to ask right now.
It is for sure.
All right.
Shall we wrap this up?
I think
Alika,
we
you got
shall.
anything? Any personal stories?
No, I'm just so excited. Honestly, like working with you guys has just been such a blessing. We are also called Triple
Likewise.
Threat. If you know us, you know us.
Our alter ego.
This is our alter ego. This is what we do for fun, for a living, and well, hopefully for a living. But again, working with you guys has been honestly so much fun,
Yeah,
and like all
it's
these
amazing.
stories and like little nuggets that we have just to like tell people. Honestly, I would never give this up for anyone.
No,
so.
yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I'm actually so grateful that we've been given this opportunity through KCR. and
Yes, thank you,
everyone that-
KCR, the
everyone that's
DA,
helped us,
anyone
like
out there. Adriel, honestly, Roman has been so
Yes.
helpful. Melanie, everyone, the whole team has been.
Nolan with all the
Nolan,
tech stuff.
yes.
Big
Nolan.
shout out.
Love Nolan.
Yeah, everyone who's helped us get to where we are now. I think we're only growing from here. Like,
shout out Sammy for helping us get the
yeah, we can
podcast
only
up
get
and
better
running.
from here, which is nice. Hopefully, we get more coverages, more games, and to see what's to come. But yeah, honestly, that's all. Take it away, Leo.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it any better than you guys. Thank you, KCR, so much. This is the first of many. It's probably going to be the most chopped up version of this podcast that's ever going to drop.
Yep.
We're super hyped to do it. It's Triple Threat. That's our alter ego. We don't really brag about it like JJ McCarthy does with his 9 alter ego. We can talk about that. That's for another episode. The Tec'd Up podcast, first ever edition, wrapping up 5/16. I'm Leo. That's Connor. That's Alika. We're out.
See you next time.